If you happen to like anime, then damn, good for you, because so do I, and I am awesome. So, congratulations on just being awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about my favorite animes today while I play this horrendous game. We're gonna start at a solid number 5, because it's gonna be my top 5 favorites. I just thought that was mildly convenient because that is something that people do. At number 5, we have Neon Genesis Evangelion. It took me a surprisingly long time to actually watch this one because I don't know, it just didn't look interesting. This was way before I had actually, this way before I started to appreciate the old style of anime, and I was just like, oh, what if it's just terrible? What if it's not as good as new anime? But it turns out it was really good. I mean, it starts off kind of boring, I would say, because it's one of those like mech robot animes. Like there's all these types of mechs and shit. Which like they're called Evangelions. It's kind of where the name the name comes from. But yeah, Evangelion is great. I like the style. Because as I said, I learned to appreciate like the old styling of anime. It made me watch. I haven't actually completed watching this, but it made me start watching Cowboy Bebop after it. Also, really good looking anime. But as I said, it starts off like kind of boring. It's not anything I found interesting. It took me a while to finish this one, like a long time, because I genuinely just did not find this interesting. And uh, a lot of the anime I would say is like it's kind of whatever for a while, but the plot just starts advancing after a while, and it gets like really trippy and cool and shit, and like kind of existential. And I'm not gonna say too much about that because I want you to experience it, but oh, god damn it. But yeah, very cool plot, very unique, not and like it's not like anything I've ever seen before. What I do like about the characters is that they're very, I mean, they're not like I personally wouldn't say they're the most unique characters ever or anything. I've seen more unique characters than them, but I like that they're very contrasted from each other. Like we have all the characters, I would say, play a pretty integral plot in what the story is trying to tell, and that's great. I really like the characters. They're just like all around well written characters. I think it's great. I definitely recommend it. And as with everything else on this list, I will recommend it because they are good. I have supreme taste. I guess the main drawback with Evangelion is that, as I said, it starts off kind of boring, and it has see, the main issue with it is it has like two endings, right? Well, it has one ending, and then it has a movie that kind of explains the ending. And without the movie, it's kind of just whack. I just thought the ending was kind of whack. I will not go into anything about what the ending is, but yeah. But the movie actually makes a lot of clarification on that, so that's great. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's a solid watch. It's very chaotic as you go through it. It's a kind of regular when you do. Oh fuck. When you start watching it, it's kind of regular. It's kind of whatever, but then it gets really good, and it's really cozy to have this old style going on. And it's a great way to get introduced like to like the whole mech type thing. I think it'd be a good introduction to Code Geass if I start watching that, which is another mech anime. But yeah. At a solid number 4, we have Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood specifically. I actually haven't watched Full Metal Alchemist. I just know that Brotherhood is better because of what people have said. It's like a revision of Full Metal Alchemist. And don't 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 take anything I say as like face value, because I literally don't know what I'm talking about, dude. I'm just existing, and I'm yapping. That's what I'm doing. All I know is I like Brotherhood, and the issue with like having this on the list is I know it's really good, but it's been so long since I watched it that it's going to be hard for me to explain what it's actually about, but I will give it a try. So essentially, it starts out like obviously it's about alchemy. Like it's about alchemy. You would figure that, and it's about metal, which ding ding ding. His brother in the beginning of the anime turns into fucking metal armor, and a lot of the plot is just like, how do you turn your brother back into a human? Yes, you're using alchemy and shit. And then like I don't know, I think his mom died in the beginning or something. I have not done my full research before making this video. I just watched a recap. But their mom dies or something in the beginning as well, and it's very tied to why this guy became armor. So yeah, I don't remember the names of the character, but I think the brother's name is like Alphonse. I think that's it. I think Alphonse turns into armor. That's just kind of whack. Like, why would you want to turn into armor? That shit sucks. But yeah, it's about alchemy, and there are the seven deadly sins there as well. Like, it's a lot of just like ooga booga magical shit. And the seven deadly sins are there as well. I know gluttony's fat as hell, and lust is fucking damn. Lust is hot, bro. And I think that's like a big reason as to why I like this anime, because lust is in there, and that just gives it like huge plus points. I mean, obviously I like the anime because of the story, but damn, lust is really hot. But yeah, it's a really long anime. Like if you compare it to, it's not super long by any means, but if you compare it to say Evangelion, I think it's like 30, 20, like 25 episodes maybe. And there goes that. Okay. I think Evangelion's like 24 episodes plus the movie, and right, 24 episodes, and Full Metal Alchemist is like 60, 65 or something. It's pretty long, which that's a lot better. I have a strong preference towards long animes or longer ones, especially like 60 episodes. That's great, dude. And I mean, same thing here. I mean, since it's a lot longer, you will have a lot more kind of development with the cast, which is great. I mean, you see a lot happening with the main or the characters, and there's a lot of development and like different arcs and shit. So that's great, and you have like plot twists and stuff. It has plot twists. I love plot twists. It's great. Okay, there we go. Just really well-rounded anime. A great ending as well. I have nothing to complain about the ending. Very emotional at times. It's amazing. But I can't really say much more than that, because I quite literally have just forgotten what like most of the anime is about. Like getting into the top 3, I think it'll be a bit clearer what I'm talking about though. At a number 3 place, we have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And I was actually making notes about the last 2 animes I talked about, because I didn't remember shit. But with JoJo, I definitely remember, because that's an anime where you just cannot forget the fucking plot if you even tried to, because it's so strange. It genuinely is bizarre. It's like, it was the second anime I watched right after I think it was called, yeah, it's Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I watched like episodes of that on YouTube. That's like the first anime I ever watched. But yeah, second anime I ever watched. Like I remember I started watching this at my friend's place back in 2018 or something. I was pretty late to starting anime. But I watched over at his place, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Because it's the first anime I watched in Japanese as well, like subbed. And I was like, what's going on? Because it's genuinely so strange. Like the whole thing that happens with JoJo is you start out with this guy named Jonathan, right? And he's the first JoJo. And you kind of go through different generations of the JoJo family line. It's a new JoJo every single season. There are 6 seasons that are animated, and up to 9 seasons that are manga. 9 different parts, I would rather say. But the first, like, it's just the animation is so good. It's so unique. It's so funny. Like, it's so funny. And you have, like, a huge, like just a huge selection of characters, because you have different characters each season almost. Like some of the characters are like reoccurring, they will like keep appearing, but you will get new characters every single part or like every single season. And you know, it's a really really strange anime. The sense of humor is just, it's so twisted, dude. You got Nazis in it. You got like, I should have made notes on this as well. But it's great. It starts out in like the 18th century, or like the 1900s or something, and it goes up until the present, and shit. You know, it's amazing. So it's like every single season is unique. Every single part has, you know, different aesthetics and like a different vibe, so you don't really get tired of it. The villains, hyper mega ultra cool, dude. We love Dio. Dio is great. He's a great geezer. Really mad good geezer, dude. I don't really know what else to say about JoJo than just like give it a watch, because like if you like anime, you just have to watch it. I just don't get why you wouldn't watch JoJo. I guess the downside with it is that the first part is a bit boring, because it's more or less just an introduction to what the whole thing is about, which, you know, fair enough. But I will not. It is the first part. It is boring. It's a generally like a pretty well known thing within the community of people who watch it, that the first part, it is boring. It's not much you can do about that. It just is what it is. But second part, great humor. I would say the best JoJo is in part 2. I think. Just go watch it. Great show. Great art style. Everything. Love it. At number 2, we have Hunter or Hunter x Hunter, however you want to say it. And I have a bit of an issue with this one. Like it's been a long time since I watched it, so I don't fully remember everything. But I think this is the longest anime I've watched. It's a shonen, like very much like the most shonen type anime I've ever watched, and a really good one at that. Like it beats JoJo for me. I think it's the first anime that actually ever did that. So you know, it's good. It's really good. But yeah, you follow these two characters named Gon and Killua. They're like kids. Gon is a little fishing kid. He likes fishing, and it's just like a very standard shonen anime. But the thing with it is, it's really extremely well written, in my opinion. Like so well written, not boring at all. If I were to compare it to something to like Naruto, it's not as like long and just boring as Naruto is, because I genuinely just find that shit boring as hell. But yeah, super good, well written. And same thing as with like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, you've got like the arcs and shit, like many different separate arcs. I fucking hate the snow piece, dude. There we go. Okay, good. And you know, the last arc I would say is by far the best arc. It starts out pretty strange, like the last arc, but it's really stupidly good. And you get to follow, since the end, I forgot to say how long it is, but it's like I think it's around 120 episodes long, so you have quite a lot of watch time to go through. And there's a lot of character development. Like you see the main character grow a lot, and also the other quote unquote main character like beside him. And yeah, like I guess the whole premise of the show is he wants to find his dad or something. His dad like abandoned him or something, which, you know, that's some great shit. Did I shoot the fucking hat up there? My god. But yeah, same thing as Brotherhood. It's like, it's a pretty decently simple story, which it's not more complex than it has to be. It's very well written, and I absolutely recommend it. All right, so at the golden fucking sexy number 1 spot, we have Steins Gate. And honestly, oh fuck off. I just hate this game, dude. Okay, so the thing with Steins Gate and Hunter is that they're very interchangeable. Might as well call them both first place because it just happens to be the day where I think that Steins Gate is better. But my god, dude, Steins Gate, I love that. I love that show to bits. So basically imagine time travel and you just make an anime out of it. And it's not like just like, "Oh, we're going back in time. We're going back in time and we're gonna look back in time." No, like you got all these different like timelines and shit, and there's like paradoxes, and you know it's just a whole existential crisis type situation, because the whole anime, it's just so complex and well written, and it just blows my mind, dude. Like if you're the kind of guy who just like, you're like, oh, very deep Aristotle philosophical philosopher, no, just go watch it, seriously, because it'll blow your mind. And I keep thinking every single time that I rewatch episodes or I rewatch it, it's like, what? Because it's like rewatching it, it's also part of the experience because everything just makes sense. But yeah, just time travel. They make like a time travel microwave, and it just spirals like crazy. It's great. And the main character, I will also say, oh god, great main character, super funny, super unique, very unique main character. I love him. His name is Okabe. And the whole cast as well. You know, funny thing about like the characters, I'm pretty sure that he's the only guy, and the other guy looks like a lady, and that's it. Oh no, there's actually one other guy, and he's fat as shit. I love him. But yeah, very female heavy characters. But I would absolutely recommend it. It'll blow your mind. You can just keep rewatching that. And there's Steins Gate Zero as well. And I don't know, for some reason, people keep saying that, oh, Steins Gate Zero is so bad. But Steins Gate Zero, genuinely, dude, it's just like, it's, oh fucking hell, dude. It's so good. I think it ties in with the story really well. I think people are just coping because it came out after Steins Gate, and people were like, "Oh, but the original is better," and it's just like, cope harder, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, it's just like, I don't know how to else just like talk about that story except say what I just said, because I feel like anything I would say is like spoiling it, and I'm not about that. So yeah, go watch it. It's just an 11 out of 10. But yeah, like the video if you're feeling extra saucy and hot today. I know I am. I just feel like I'm the king of the world. So, oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Like the video if you can be asked. That would be great. I love the algorithm. Good night. Goodbye.